Gusto mo bang malaman kung anong mga publicly listed companies in the Philippine Stock Exchange ang maganda bilhin for your long-term investments? In this video, I will be giving you 3 tested and proven tips on how to spot good companies for your stock investments. Please watch out for this video. Hello guys, my name is Peter and welcome to our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is giving free educational videos to guide newbies, especially investors, for them to become profitable in the stock market and to avoid huge loss. Kaya naman, in this video, we will be giving you 3 winning tips for you to have an edge in the market. So let us start. Tip number 1 is choose undervalued companies. Tip number 2 is make sure they have consistent good earnings. And tip number 3 is check whether that company has higher potential reward. In choosing which companies are undervalued, we will be looking at their PE ratio or price to earnings ratio. Their PE ratio should be equal to 10 or less than 10. Let us check some examples. Pumunta lamang tayo sa ating stockbroker para makita ang PE ratio ng mga kumpanya na nais nating tingnan. So let us take a look, for example, at Ayala Land Incorporated, which has a stock code of ALI. Then let's go to the company valuation. So makikita natin dito that Ayala Land has 20.22 PE ratio based on its 2019 year-end price. So ang current price ni Ayala Land is 30.90 based on its closing price on May 18, 2020. So to calculate its current PE ratio, divide lang natin yung kanyang current price na 30.90 divided by its earning per share na 2.25 and we will get 13.73 as its current PE ratio. Then we will check Aboitiz Power Corporation na may stock code na AP. Si Aboitiz Power Corporation naman, ang kanyang price to earnings is 14.53 based on its year-end price na 34.2. To calculate its current PE ratio, so divide lang natin ulit ang kanyang current price na 26.5 divided by its earning per share na 2.35. Then we will get 11.27. So let's take a look at another example. Si Mega World naman, na may stock code na MEG. Si Mega World, meron siyang price to earnings ratio na 7.21 based on its year-end 2019 price na 4.01. So, ang kanyang current PE ratio base sa kanyang current price na 2.64 divided by its earning per share na 0.56 is 4.71. To give you guys more examples of current PE ratio of some publicly listed companies, gumawa na ako ng Excel file para makabilis yung ating discussion. If you look at here, ang pasok sa ating tip number 1 is si Mega World na merong 4.71 na PE ratio, si MBT na merong 5.45 PE ratio, at si Security Bank na merong 6.18. So, lagay lang natin dito that they qualify for our tip number 1 para mas madali natin siyang ma-filter. At para naman sa ating tip number 2, we will make sure that the company is consistently earning. So titingnan natin yung historical earnings ng mga kumpanya, like for about 5 years. And if they are doing well, like they are earning year by year, then we will include them in our watch list. Let me just remind you guys that historical earnings is not indicative of future earnings. So chinecheck lang natin yung historical earnings ng kumpanya to give us an idea of how well they perform, and that will give us an assumption that they will also do better in the future. Ika nga, historical earnings is better than nothing. Pero kung meron ka namang idea whether or not the company will earn better or not in the future, then that will give you an edge in your investments. So ngayon, let us check some examples. At unahin na natin si Mega World, si Metropolitan Bank, at si Security Bank na pumasok sa ating first tip. So punta lamang tayo sa financials ni Mega World. Makikita natin dito na ang net income ni Mega World on 2015 is 10.22 billion. At it is increasing year by year hanggang sa maabot niya ang 17.93 billion on 2019. So pasok yan sa ating watch list. Yes! Check naman natin si Metropolitan Bank na may stock code na MBT. Ang kanyang net income on 2015 is 18.63 billion na umangat naman hanggang 28 billion noong 2019. And it is also almost increasing year by year. So pasok pa rin siya sa ating watch list. So check naman natin sa Security Bank na may stock code na SECB. Makikita natin dito na yung kanyang 2018 earnings ay bumaba ng 8.61 billion mula sa 10.26 billion. At yung kanyang 2019 earnings naman ay bumaba din kung ikukumpara natin sa kanyang earnings noong 2017. So, si Security Bank ay hindi pasok sa ating watch list. Oh, no! Ngayon naman, let us check some other examples of good and bad companies based on their earnings. Let us check BDO. Si BDO ay may net income na 24.92 billion on 2015 at naging 44 billion on 2019. At makikita natin na umaangat naman siya yearly. So, ito yung mga example ng good companies. Tapos, si Ayala lang naman, na may stock code na Ali, ang kanyang net income ay umaangat din year by year. So, pasok din yan sa ating watch list. Si JFC, na isa sa mga paboritong kumpanya ng mga Pilipino, used to have good earnings from 2014 to 2018. However, hindi ko na siya maisasuggest dahil noong 2019 ay nagkaroon siya ng 15% loss compared to its 2018 earnings. Kaya kung makikita nyo guys, yun yung dahilan kung bakit bumaba ang price ni Jollibee. So let's check other examples naman ng mga bad companies based on their earnings. Halimbawa nito si Shell Philippines na may stock code na SHLPH na noong 2018 ay meron lamang 10.49 billion na net earnings kumpara noong 16 billion on 2017. So ganun din noong 2019, 14.26 billion lang siya, pero it's less than its 27 earnings naman. Ito yung examples ng mga downtrend company. Tapos, check din natin si Picor. Si Picor naman, 6.22 billion lang yung kanyang kinita on 2018. And based on their 2019 annual earnings, mas bumaba pa ito sa 6.22. Kaya ito yung mga kumpanya guys na dapat nating iwasan. Dahil kapag pababa ng pababa ang kanilang earnings year by year or quarterly, ay malaki yung possibility na talagang bumaba din ang kanilang price. And for our third tip naman, we will be looking at the potential reward of our investments. The higher the potential reward is, the better. Dalawang bagay yung ating titingnan dito. Una, yung current PE ratio. Pangalawa is yung average 5-year PE ratio ng kumpanya. The larger the difference of the current PE ratio sa kanyang average PE ratio, the better it is. Ngayon, tingnan naman natin yung ating example. Si Meg merong PE ratio na 4.71. Habang si MBT naman ay merong 5.45 na PE ratio. Then si Meg, ang kanyang PE ratio from 2015 to 2019 ay nakasulat dito. Tapos ang kanyang average PE ratio is 10.65. Ganon din si MBT, andito nakasulat yung kanyang PE ratio at ang kanyang average PE ratio is 12.94. So ang gawin natin, isubtract lang natin yung kanyang average PE ratio sa kanyang current PE ratio to get the difference. Equals this one minus yung current PE ratio niya, that will give us 5.94. Samantalang kay MBT naman, so average PE ratio minus current PE ratio will give us 6.85. So as a conclusion, it is better to buy Mega World compared to MBT kasi mas malaki yung difference ng average PE ratio to its current PE ratio. So yun ang ating basihan guys sa pag-check ng potential reward. So guys, yung tatlong tips na yun ang ating mga tinitingnan sa pagpili ng magandang stocks. And kaya naman tayo nagbabahagi ng ganitong kaalaman is para i-guide yung mga newbies, lalo na yung mga investors, sa pag-invest sa stock market para sila ay matuto at kumita at hindi malugi ng malaki. And I will be making ways in the future kung paano pa ako higit na makakatulong sa inyo. That's it for today's video. I hope meron kayong natutuhan. And please don't forget to share this video para mas makatulong sa iba pa nating kababayan na nag-i-invest na sa stock market. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell button below para lagi kang updated sa mga new content and new videos na aking i-upload. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. God bless.